Good morning, class. How are you? I hope you all are fine and doing your work. Dear students, today we are going to start a new chapter in our first flight book, that is chapter number 4 from the diary of Anne Frank. Before we proceed to the chapter, to the text of the chapter, first of all, we will get some background, some initial information about this chapter so that we can understand the chapter very well. This chapter from the diary of Anne Frank has been taken from the novel Diary of a Young Girl written by Anne Frank. This chapter is a excerpt, it is an extract from the novel Diary of a Young Girl. Diary of a Young Girl was written by Anne Frank, whose full name was Anneliese Marie Anne Frank. She was born on 12th June 1929 in Germany in a Jewish family. Have you ever heard the word Jew or Jewish? Actually, Jew or Jewish, it is a word that indicates to a group of the person who believes in the Judaism. It is a religion, and at the present time, these people are living basically in Israel. We should know some history of these person. Actually, during the Second World War, these were the person who were on the receiving end. These were the person who got maximum torture, who got maximum exploitation, and they got all this exploitation, torture in the leadership of the Adolf Hitler and his policy of the Nazism. Actually, I hope that you have read that thing in your sociology book or in your social sciences. Nazism. Actually, Nazism was a movement, political movement in the Germany. The leader of that movement was Adolf Hitler, and he believed in the policy that he should kill all the enemies who may become a threat to his nation. So what he did? First of all, he started killing the Jews whosoever there in the Germany. So he he inflicted so much torture to the Jews that they have to leave their country. So she was born in Germany in a Jewish family, and later on, when the rule of the Nazi party became powerful in Germany, they had to leave Germany and they went to Netherlands. And even when the Netherlands was occupied by the German armies, so they had to go into hiding. Remember this word, hiding. Actually, what happened? Living in an open atmosphere was not possible for any Jews at that time in Germany. So what the Jews were doing, they were living in the hidden places. So the family of Anne Frank, they got a shelter in a closed room of his father's factory. They lived there for 2 years, and after 2 years, they were arrested and they were taken to the concentration camp. उनको concentration camp ले गए. I hope that you might have heard this word concentration camp. If you don't know, let me tell you what is concentration camp. Concentration camps are often inaccurately compared to a prison in modern society, but concentration camps, unlike prisons, were independent of any judicial review. Actually, concentration camps were such a place where prisoners were kept. Actually, they were not criminal, but whomsoever government said that you are criminal, all those persons were kept in the concentration camp. And in the concentration camp, there is no judicial review. Means the matter of the concentration camp cannot be taken to the court, cannot be taken to the judiciary. What happened? Nazis concentration camps served three main purposes. The Nazis, I told you Nazis, it was a party. The Nazis has made concentration camp. Actually, these concentration camps were basically torture camps which were used for mass killing of the people. Three purposes they were serving. First was to imprison real perceived enemies of the state. These persons were incarcerated for the indefinite amounts of the time. Second thing, eliminate individual and small target groups of the individual by murder away from the public and judicial review. And number third was to exploit forced labor of the prisoner population. This purpose grew out of the labor shortage. See, what was the main purpose of the concentration camp? That in the concentration camp, the prisoners, the political enemies of Hitler, everybody was kept there, and he used to torture them. Actually, at those places there used to be uh, very few facilities were available, and people were tortured, and they were tortured so much that they were killed over that place. You know what were the things that he was using? He was using some of the things for killing the person that you might not have heard about. हिटलर कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें यूज करता था लोगों को मारने के लिए जिसके बारे में हमने सुना भी नहीं होगा. दे वर सो ट्रीचरस, सो क्रूएल मेथड ही वॉज यूजिंग. एट देर इज आल्सो अ टर्म होलोकॉस्ट. Actually, the term Holocaust is used to indicate the mass killing of the Jews in the Germany during the Second World War, or during the time of the Second World War. Second World War के टाइम में जर्मनी में और या जर्मन ऑक्युपाइड यूरोप में नाजी पार्टी किल्ड मिलियंस ऑफ द ज्यूज. उन्होंने मिलियंस ऑफ ज्यूज को मारे. अराउंड 6 मिलियंस ऑफ द ज्यूज वर किल्ड, एंड ऑल दोज वर किल्ड इन द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैंप्स. उनको कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैंप्स मारा, और उनको मारने का तरीका क्या था? सिस्टमेटिकली मर्डर some 6 million Jews. The murder were carried out in programs and mass shooting. He used to make the people stand, then there was a mass shooting. And not only that, he used to use gas chamber. You can see a picture over there. This is a gas chamber. In this chamber people were kept, and then poisonous gas was thrown in it, and people used to die because of the suffocation. Not only that, gas van and they asked, and in some of the concentration camp people died because of the because of the sanitization problem over there. So you see, these were the things that will serve as a background for us to understand the chapter. Now we'll come to the chapter again. This chapter, as we know, that has been taken from the story, from the novel The Diary of a Young Girl, which has been written by Anne Frank. Anne Frank was a Jewish girl born in Germany. When the Nazis party became very powerful, she went into hiding. She remained in that hiding for 2 years. And while she was living in that hiding, जब वो उस hiding में रह रही थी, on her 13th birthday, she was given a diary. And she started noting down everything that was there in her heart in that diary. And after 2 years, when she was caught by the Germans, and she was taken to that concentration camp along with her family, there almost all the members of his family died. Even Anne Frank also died at the age of 15 somewhat. Only her father survived. Her father has kept her diary safe, and after her death she got this published. उन्होंने इसको publish करवाया, and it became the most best selling novel of that time, and later on it was translated into many languages. Okay, now class, let us move to the chapter, and we'll see that some explanation of the paragraphs. We will see it line by line. Okay, let us move to the paragraph. Writing in a diary is really a strange experience for someone like me, not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on neither I nor anyone else will be interested in musing of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. So here in this paragraph, the narrator of the story, or the narrator, who is the narrator here? The narrator is the girl Anne Frank, and she got a diary on her 13th birthday by her grandmother. So she has started writing her diary entry. So she said that writing in a diary is a really strange experience for someone like me. She said that writing a diary was really a strange experience for someone like her, who was so small. And it was strange not because of the fact that she has never written a diary before that, but it appeared to her very strange because she think that after some year neither she will be interested in the diary nor anybody else will be interested in the diary what a 13-year-old girl has written. That's why she says that writing in a diary is a very strange thing for me, because I think after some year nobody will be interested in reading in my diary, especially the diary of a small girl. But this became a ironical thing. And she said not only other people, either I will also not be interested what I have written, but whatever so is the matter, I have decided to write and I'll write. Oh well, it doesn't matter. She said that okay, it does not matter to me whether I will be interested in it or others will be interested in it, but I feel like writing and I have an even greater need to get all the kind of things off my chest. She said that it does not matter for me whether anybody likes my diary or not, whether anybody will read my diary or not. I have my own reasons of writing the diary. मेरे अपने खुद के रीजन है डायरी लिखने के. The reason is that I feel like writing. मुझे लिखने का मन हो रहा है. That's why I have decided to write a diary. And she said that I have even, why basically I'm writing a diary. Actually I'm writing that diary just to express everything that is there in my heart. A lot of things are suppressed in my heart. I want all those things to come out my heart. That's why I'm trying to write this diary, where in this diary I will express everything that is there in my heart. Okay, so in the first paragraph the narrator has explained us that what was the reason of her writing the diary. She has given us an indication. The purpose of the writing the diary was just she wanted to express everything that was there in her heart. Okay, let us move to the next paragraph. Paper has more patience than people. I thought of this saying one of those days when I was feeling a little depressed and was sitting at home with my chin in my hands, bored and listless, wondering whether to stay in or go out. So girl said that she in the beginning of the paragraph, this paragraph, now in the second paragraph she starts with a very beautiful line. She says, paper has more patience than people. Actually it is a saying, and it is a very important line that may be asked to be explained in the examination. I thought of this saying on one of the she said that this statement, paper has more patience than people, came in her mind on one day when she was sitting in her house. She has nothing to do. She was not able to decide what should she do. She should go out to play, or should she stay in the house. When she was not able to decide anything, at that moment this thought came into her mind: paper has more patience than people. I finally stayed where I was brooding. Yes, paper does have more patience, and since I'm not planning to let anyone else read this stiff black notebook grandly referred as a diary, unless I should ever find a real friend, it probably won't make a bit of difference. She said that on that day I was sitting in my room, I was sitting in my house, I was thinking, and then this thought came into my mind: paper has more patience than people. Yes, it is a reality that paper has more patience than the people. How paper has more patience than people? Because whatever we share with the people, it is possible, because people are impatient. Until they share anything, any secret with the other person, they don't feel satisfaction. So whatever you share with the people, it will get public, it will get spread to other person. But if you share anything with the paper, it will remain with the paper for a long time. The paper will not spread it will not make it public, it will not disclose it for a long time. That's why the paper has more patience than people. So she also accept that yes, this is the thing, that the paper has more patience than people. Again she says that she does not want anybody else to read her diary until she finds a true friend. Now I'm back to the point that prompted me to keep a diary in first place. I don't have a friend. Now she said that okay, I have discussed a lot about the about this statement, paper has more patience than the people. Now I'm coming to the main point. Why did I started writing a diary? The first thing that made me to write a diary was the fact that I don't have a friend. What is the importance of the friend in the life? We all know that we can share everything with our best friend that we cannot share with the other persons. Sometimes we want some things that is there in our heart, we want that to express to someone, we want that we should tell it to someone, but we don't want that this thing should be known to other persons. In that case we need a true friend. And if we don't have a true friend, what will we do? We will try to share with someone whom we trust most, na? So same thing here, the girl said and said that because I don't have a friend, true friend, that's why I decided to express all the feelings, all the emotions to the diary, so that diary will keep it safe. Okay, so this is all about the class. Today's class will continue tomorrow.